Hey, how you doing? It's your boy jhgamingltd, and thank you for clicking on this video. Now today I'll go for you part 2 of the free-to-play to bond series with a little bit of a difference. So it's not just a bond, it is also getting that green cash stack so we can buy a bond, and then we've got a little bit of cash. So then I can show you what you should do in your first 2 weeks to earn enough money to start the process of becoming self-sufficient and not having to give money to Jagex and actually play the game properly but earn proper money too. If you're liking the series so far, do me a favor, hit that like button. All the love, all the support is greatly appreciated. If you want to see when part 3 comes out, then make sure you hit subscribe, and also don't forget to get involved in the giveaway. In part 1 I said it, I'm going to carry on saying it every single video. Drop your Runescape username down below in the comment section for every single video. Every video that you put your name for is an entry into the giveaway. So let's say there's 10 videos and you enter your name in on every video, so that'd be 10 entries. I'll put your name in 10 times. Once I have gotten the green cash stack, not once I've completed the series, but once I've gotten the green cash stack, I'm then going to be doing the giveaway, and I'm going to be giving away a bond or the money for a bond, depending on what the person wants when they win. So make sure you're getting involved in that, and let's get cracking with part 2.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
So in part 2 we're going to be doing a few different things. First of all, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do a couple of quests because I want to get my crafting level up, and I just want to try and bypass a couple of the levels. So I'm probably going to do a couple of quests just to get these levels, I guess, just get this level up a little bit. And the objective is to get to level 20 so I can make sapphire rings. Sapphire rings are a really good money maker, but they're an even better money maker when you're going to put the time and effort in that I'm going to put in, and you'll see why that is. I'm also going to make probably another 1,000 or 2,000 bronze bars, something like that. They are slightly better money. I mean, I can make iron bars. What I could do is I could buy Ring of Fortunes and I could make iron bars to get the slightly better experience. But actually, when you go ahead and you look at all of these, even when you look at things like mithril bars and stuff like that, the profit is actually best on the bronze bars. If I could be chatting complete and utter rubbish here, don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the profit is better on the bronze bars than it is on anything else. Gold bar, you lose money because gold ores are actually more money than the bar itself. Gold ore is 233, whereas a bar is 83, so you actually lose money doing them. When you look at steel bars, you're looking at a profit of 92 GP. When you look at iron bars, you're looking at a profit of 86 GP, whereas bronze bars, they have a profit of 106. So actually bronze bars, profit wise, are best. What I am going to actually end up doing is I'm probably going to do a couple of 1,000 bronze bars, but then I might head over to steel. It's going to take a little bit more time because obviously you can do less per inventory, because instead of 2 items we're having 3 items. Or I might head on over to iron, I don't know yet, because I want to increase. I'm not just going to stick with purely bronze. If I can get better XP rates and still make fairly decent money, then I'm also going to be using those methods too. So I'm going to be doing some sort of smithing stuff, I'm going to be doing some crafting stuff, and probably also going to dive back into a little bit of fishing. The objective realistically is actually to get our fishing to around about 50, so I can go ahead and start fishing for lobsters, because lobster fishing as a free-to-play is a fantastic way to make some money. But you can do it at level 40, but you don't really want to be doing it at level 40 just yet. They do take a while, so you want to be getting to at least around about 50, ideally 55. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm probably going to do 20 to 30 doing small net fishing for shrimp and anchovies, and then at 30 I'm probably going to do some fly fishing to get up to about 50. So from 30 to 50 I'll be doing fly fishing, and these are my AFK ones, and the reason why I'm picking these is because I can sit there on my phone whilst doing my day-to-day activities whilst carrying out fishing. I can't do that when I'm making rings, and I can't do that when I'm mining, and I can't do that when I'm making bars. You can a little bit with bar making, especially if you're doing iron bars, but you've got to be careful. So let's get on with all that stuff there that we've mentioned anyway, and let's see how we end up. And there we have level 5 crafting. I actually decided against doing the quests and thought, you know what, screw it. It's only a little bit of money that we're going to end up losing. It's not an awful lot, so not a problem whatsoever. So what we're now going to do is we are now at level 5 with 393 crafting experience. We need to get our crafting up to level 20. So what we want to do is we want to make gold rings now. Now we can make some gold rings. We're going to need to make 272 gold rings, and then that will get us to level 20 crafted, and then we can start our plan. Now gold rings themselves are going to be a little bit profitable. Nearly 1 million of them are sold or bought every single day. We're actually going to make 50 GP per one, so that's absolutely fantastic, and we can make money at such low levels. It's incredible. So we are on our last bag of bars, bag of rings, technically 2, and this should take us to level 20, which it does, which means we are now able to cut sapphires and create or craft sapphire rings. So roll on the next part of our plan, the way to make even more money from sapphire rings. We're nearly there. We are 33 XP away, and we got it. 30 fish in. We now try fly fishing salmon, so that means now my AFK activity is going to be fly fishing trout and salmon. Right, so I am going to be making sapphire rings, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to utilise one of the methods that I was talking about in one of my other videos, kind of. I'm actually going to go to the gem trader in Enquiries, might even try the one in Falador, but the one in Enquiries offers uncuts and cut sapphires. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and come to these shops here and actually get my gems here, because they are an awful lot cheaper.
1 hour later.
Well, it looks like it's not worth it. I have travelled to probably about 40 different worlds, had quite a few worlds that didn't have any in. I only had one world where the uncut sapphire was available to buy. The rest of them I just had to buy sapphires, and I'm only saving 50 GP on these sapphires, and the time that it takes is really not worth it, especially when you still make fairly decent profit on sapphire rings anyway. So I think what we'll just do is we'll just go ahead and we'll just buy a load of sapphires from the GE and buy a load of gold bars, and then just make some rings that way. I think that's going to be the best thing to do. So I'm doing the last of the bronze bars now, the 2k bronze bars, or 2k ores that I bought to make some bronze bars, and that's gotten us up to a 37 smith. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get my mining up to 35 by doing copper and tin ore. That's going to be about another 250 bronze bars roughly, and then I'm going to start focusing on iron. So I'm going to start mining iron and also buying iron to make iron bars. So there we have it. There's the 2k bronze bars done. And now not only is that 2k bronze bars done, but we now have done the 450, we're about to finish the 450 sapphire rings, which has gotten us up to a massive 35 crafting. The XP rates on the sapphire rings at this low level is absolutely incredible. So what I want to do right now is I want to go and get all my sapphire rings, get all the bronze bars sold. I'm not going to sell the fish yet, as you can see. Done some shrimps and anchovies. I'm now moving on to my salmon and trout. I've got a level 34 fishing, so I'm doing fly fishing as my AFK activity at the minute. But I'm just going to sell the gold rings, the sapphire rings, and all of the bronze bars, and then basically start planning what I'm going to be doing next. Buying some more sapphires and rings and gold bars and making some more rings is one thing. Buying some iron ore to make some iron bars, some ring of forging to make sure that I'm getting a 100% success on those iron bars. So let's go and sell and see what we got at the minute without the fish being sold. Here we are coming up to 35 mining. Is this going to be one? Yes it is. Here we go, 35 mining. Lovely jubbly. So remember, we can mine sandstone. That's good. Right, so let's get on with some smithing now. So there's the last of the bronze bars done from the copper and tin that we were mining to get up to 35 mining. And we are coming up to the last of the iron bars. The 1,000 iron bars that we did. And there we go, ring of forgings, mate, that we could make every iron bar without a failure, therefore making money. And there we have the last of the sapphire rings as well. There's 1,000 rings done. So let's go ahead and go and get to the GE, go and get all of this sold, and then maybe do one more reinvestment in some stuff. Here we go. Here we go. Can't carry any more fish. Why is that? Because we are 50 fish in. 50 fishing at trout and salmon. I love fishing. I used to hate fishing. It used to be one of my most hated skills, and actually fly fishing, trout and salmon, lovely. Right, so that's 50 fishing. Let's crack on with the iron bars and the rest of the sapphire rings, get it all sold and work out exactly where we are on our free to play to bond series. And there we have it, the last of the iron bars. So that 1,800 iron bars, I want to say. I think it might be slightly off, but 1,800 iron bars. And I've got us to 45 smithing. Right, let's finish off these rings. And as you can see, we've got 6 rings left from the 1,500 rings that we did. It's not going to quite get us to our final level, but we have skyrocketed up from 1 to 51 crafting. That's 1 to 51 crafting in one episode. That's absolutely crazy, got crazy gains. But let's head on over to the GE and let's find out how much we have got. We are at the Grand Exchange, so let's get everything sold and see where we are. I think we've made a decent amount of money this episode. Now obviously we started the episode by getting our crafting up to sort of level 5 by doing level 5, is it level 5? Level 5 doing leather gloves, and then from 5 to 20 doing gold rings, that was it. And then in regards to crafting, we made a couple of 100 sapphire rings, and then we went on to make a substantial amount more. We made some more bronze bars, we got our mining up to 35, made some more bronze bars, and then moved on to iron. So we're focused really on roughly the same skills as last episode, but we incorporated crafting this time. What I want to do next episode is I actually want to start looking into combat and leveling up my combat stats, because this isn't just about making money, it's about creating an account which is going to fulfill or is going to flourish in the members. So we need to make sure that we are leveling up the combat stats, because that's going to be very important when it comes to going to the members world. Now you could be thinking, why am I selling my food? And that's because of the method that I'm going to be doing. I've got food available readily, so I don't actually need to keep this food. And to be honest, I can just fish some more. It's a nice AFK activity. And there we go. I have sold the last of the rings. I actually sold them for a little bit less than what they were selling for. I just wanted to get them sold. I wanted to start getting preparing ready for part 3, which I'm quite looking forward to actually. But here we go, we have it. We started the video on a 502k cash stack, and we are ending it on a 1.3 million cash stack. That's an 800k profit.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Absolute crazy gains. I think this green cash stack is going to come a lot sooner than I think. Anyway, if you're liking this series so far, hit the like button. Make sure you take part, make sure you get involved in the giveaway. Comment your Runescape name down below in the comment section to be involved for that. And then lastly, if you want to know when part 3 comes out, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.